If a bank just rejected your loan, it wasn't random and it wasn't bad luck. Most people assume it's their income. But that's not the full story. Because right now in the US, people earning less than you are still getting approved. So what do they have that you don't? It comes down to one thing: a system you were never taught to see. Banks don't approve individuals. They approve patterns, and if your financial pattern doesn't match their model, you don't just get rejected. You get removed. Instantly. No warning, no explanation. Let's start with a common misconception. You think your credit score is the real number, but the score you see on apps like Credit Karma is not the score most lenders use. Most banks rely on a different system created by FICO, and even a small difference between those scores can completely change your approval chances. So while you think you have a good score, the bank might see you as high risk. Now here's the real system. Banks like Chase Bank or Wells Fargo don't just look at your credit score. They run you through a risk model, and that model only asks one question: will this person cost us money in the future? Not your effort, not your intentions, only probability, because in banking, predictability equals profit. Here are the 3 biggest reasons people get rejected, and most never realize it. First, credit utilization. If you're using more than 30% of your limit, the system reads it as financial pressure, even if you never miss payments. Second, too many applications. Every loan application creates a hard inquiry. Too many of them. Signals financial instability. Third, debt-to-income ratio. Even with a good salary, if your obligations are too high, the system sees risk, and risk gets rejected. Here's what most people never hear. Banks don't avoid risk. They manage it. Because controlled risk is where they make money. That's why sometimes people with average profiles get approved, while responsible borrowers get rejected because the system isn't built on fairness, it's built on strategy. So if you've been rejected, don't take it personally. Take it as information. Because once you understand the system, you stop guessing and start positioning yourself correctly. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe to Capital Relics. Because in this system, rejection isn't the end. It's just data you haven't decoded yet.